Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Hexcells Plus. Let's jump into 5.4. They're only getting longer and more difficult. If you're watching this without having watched any of the previous recordings, I have no idea what you expect to get out of this. Because you're probably going to be super confused and not have an idea whatsoever what's going on. But for everybody else, this one jumped out in my eye, as there's only one possible solution here for this. This one jumps out because there's only one possible solution here for that. This one, same situation. There. This one, same situation. Well, different situation, but still very interesting. So, is there any number bigger than 9? No. There's not even a 9, there's an 8. However, if this is 5 here, and this is 8, that means all 3 of those are part of it. So we can just get rid of that. And then, if this is 2, and this is 2, that means none of these are part of it. Do we have anything else that would make sense? 6 and 4, 6 and 5, 5 and 3, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 6 and 6. This is 6 and this is 6. That means none of these are connected. This one's only touching 2, so that has to be it. This one's already been satisfied, so these 2 are out. This one's only touching 2, so they have to be in. Nice. This 5 is not necessary now because we've already solved this. And this 5 is not necessary because we've already solved this. 5, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. This one actually eliminates everything here. There. And then 4. This 0 gets rid of these 3. This one includes that one. So that one's done. And then with this 4 and this 7, we now know all 3 of these are part of the puzzle. This isn't going too badly so far. This is actually kind of simple. It's a little bit more addition than what we've been doing up to this point, but otherwise it seems like it's fine. We're gonna start having some trouble, I don't think, though. That one and that one includes that. So this 5 and this 4 means these 3 are out. This 6 and this 5 means these 3 are out. Let's see, what else can we calculate here? This 3 is only touching 3, so they all have to be included. And then because we know this 3 has to either touch this one or this one, we know that this one can't be included. Then this one tells us that this one is part of the puzzle because it's only touching that, which gets rid of that and solves for that. So we don't need that anymore. This 4 has been solved. this 2 is only touching 2 here. That gets rid of that. Gets rid of that. So this 3 has been done. Where's the next step is the question. Because now it's left something here that we have to calculate. Well, this 3 non-consecutive could mean anything. It could be 1, 2, skip 1, or it could be 1, 2, skip 1. But either way, that includes this one and this one. So that then means for the 2 here, it can't be this, and it can be this and this. It could be that. No, it can't. Can it? So it can't be this and this. One of these only. So this has to be included. And then this one touches 7 others. I see 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 6 here. And then 7 here. So that's included. Which means this is out. Which means this is out and this is out. So is there something about this diagonal that's going to come back and play? I think it is. But it's going to be a while before we get back to that point. This one only has 2 options. So those are both in. That has this one touching 2, so that means that's out and that's out. That leaves this only touching 3, so that's in. This one only has 2 options now, so that's in. Then this excludes those 2. And then this one includes this one. Then this one excludes those 2. Then now this one's only touching 3, so we can go ahead and do this. This has been satisfied. This has to be satisfied this way. Where are we on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4. Still a little questionable. This one's already touching 2. So these 2 are out. This one's only touching 2 now, so that one's in. That again includes this for the same reason. This is touching 2, so those are out. This is only touching 2, so that's in. Then again, once again, it's the same information, returning the same results. Now, what's interesting here is this solution. If we put 1 here, this would be touching 3, and this would be touching 2. But we can't have that. It's just not acceptable, because we need 2 in this column. So we have to put 1 here and here, which gets rid of that and that. Nice. So this bottom section is almost solved, but not quite, because we still need to decide between this and this, and then that will solve for that. Let's move on here. So this one's 4, which would give us 2 options. And so then we would know one of them is here and one of them is here. That doesn't help us. This is 4, that gives us 2 options. This is 3, this gives me 2 options. This is 9. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that it? 4 plus 5. I guess that does include all of these. We're down to 18 mines now. This 3 has been satisfied now, so it can go away. This 3 has been satisfied now, so it can go away. This 6, I believe, can only be satisfied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by including all of those. This 3 is only touching 3, so that's it. This 4 is only touching 4, so that's in. This 4 is already touching 4, so that's out. This 3 is a different question though. This 3 is already touching 3, so these are out. This 3 is already touching 3, so that's out. Then that means this has to be in. There. This one is touching how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 included. There we go. This 5 has been satisfied. It's all not needed anymore. We've gotten half of the middle section done. This 6 is still a question. This 5 is still a question. This 3 is still a question. This 3, this 4, and this 6. So, I think right here we can calculate what we need to do. There's only one in these 3. So it has to touch this, and it has to touch this. And the only one that's touching this and this is this one. So that's out, and that's out. Easy enough. This 2 is only touching 2, that includes that. This 3 is already touching 3, so that those 2 are out. And then this 3 is touching 1, 2, 3, so that includes that. This diagonal finally tells us that this one's out, and then that means this one is in. This has been satisfied, this has been satisfied, and this has been satisfied, and we've gotten the second row here done. Now this one is touching 1, 2, 3, so that's got to be in. This is done. So where are we on this? There's one more here, one more here, and one more here. Can't calculate anything from that. One more here, one more here, and let's see, 2, 4, 6. Alright, well, this one has to be included, so that gets rid of these 2 right there. Because we only had one slot and it had to touch both of those. So that's done. This one's only touching 3, so that's done. And then that means these 2 are out. This 2 is already touching 2, so those 2 are out. So this 2 includes that. So that one's been satisfied too. Same thing I believe over here. This 2 has to touch 1, and this 3 has to touch 1, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's only one space. So again, this is part of it, and this is out, and this is out. This 3 is only touching 3, so that's in. This 2 has already been satisfied, so those 2 are out. This 4 has been satisfied. There's 1 remaining. And it has to touch this one and this one, so it has to be this. That's been satisfied, that's out, and that's out. 331. Are we now? Have we unlocked 6? Yes, we have. That took us 15 minutes. Let's go on further. Maybe they've made it a little bit easier. Maybe the fact that I took a break helped me out a little bit. I feel like taking a break helped. It's always strange as a YouTube video game critic to play as much video games as I do. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's included. And if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's included. We know that much. This one's already been solved, so these are all gone. This 2 is already touching 2, so that's out. 2. 19? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness. There's 1 there on that diagonal. That is wild. Well, this here says 1 and this says 2, so we know that's in. So we know that's out. And then this is touching this, so we know that's in. We know there's 1 here, and we know there's 1 here. But if we figured out what a third one was, we could eliminate some more. Where's our next step? Here's a 0. That can be arranged easily. Where is our next step? Well, if we got rid of 1, does that mean we have 19 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I'll even go up to 20 to prove I can do it. 20! So, every single one of these is inside. And we had to get this probably pretty early to get some more information and continue working on this puzzle. 5 doesn't directly mean anything right now. Let's see. I have 3 now. If I could eliminate a couple. About 4 now. If I could get 5 more. Where? 7 now. I kind of wish they had started us with a system that just told us how many were right next to each other. But I guess that's what this system is, isn't it? It's how many are right next to you. So to go 2 steps away is the next step. But mentally, I know that's the case, but emotionally it doesn't feel that way. It feels like this concept is completely separate from this concept, when really this concept is just the predecessor to this, and it took us a long time to get there, but that's what we did. 4 here doesn't work. The 2 here, however, does help a little bit. 5 here doesn't help. The 4 here doesn't super help. 4 doesn't help. 4 doesn't help. 7 doesn't help. 7 here. I don't think we're ready for that. 7 there. 5 there. 5 there. 6 there. 6 there. 4 here. And then 5 here. Where's our next step? This one is one to keep an eye out for. But I'm still not sure. And this is one, if we could solve it, it would be great. This one only has 1 here. Interesting, but that doesn't really mean anything quite yet. It could mean something in the future, though. This 2 doesn't have any information with it. What are we missing? What's the next step? That 5 would help at some point. Do I need to guess? See, if I guessed this and it was right, then this whole thing would be out of the picture. And that would make me kind of happy. But it seems very much like a guess. Because it could be this, or it could be that there's 1 here, and there's 1 here. Or it could be this, and it could be the, let's see, well, can it be this? Yeah, it could be this, as far as we know. And it could be, no, it can't be here and here, though. But in different scenarios, every single one of these is acceptable. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. How about this 2? That's what I'm missing. This 2 is only touching 2. This 2 is then satisfied. This 3 includes this one, which means this 1 is satisfied. This 2 solves this way. This 1 has already been satisfied. Now this 2 is only touching this one. See how that one step was just really necessary. Where's our next step, though? There's like nothing coming down here. Well, this actually goes through here, so that means this and this are out. So that's helpful. This one says non-continuous 2, so that means this is out. That leaves this 2 only touching 2, so that's in, and that's in. That means this is satisfied, so that's out. This one is only touching 4, so that's in. This one here is only touching 3, so that's in. Does that help? It does a little bit, but I still have some potential for mistakes there. One of these is 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then it could be 4 here, it could be 4 here, it could be 4 here. And one of these, maybe there's a diagonal, like this 7. No, it's still too much. This 7, it's still too much. What's the next move? This 2 could be either one of these. This 3 could be either one of these. This 2 could be either one of these. So all of those seem to have been dealt with. This one could be either one right now. It's probably this one, but I'm not certain. I would just be guessing. This one is not any use right now. This one's not any use right now. And this one's not any use right now. Let's see if I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to get rid of 3 of them on this before I can use that. What's the next part? What is the next part? Well, let's look at this 4 that's right here. It cannot be this. Only one of these will satisfy this 3. And I need 2. So there could be 1 here. There could be 1 there. Or there could be 1 there and 1 there. Or there could be 1 there and 1 there. 1 there and 1 there. Yeah, it's just not ready yet. That solution still needs some time in the oven. This 6 or this 7. What would be even the next thing to guess at? Now, what would we want to guess at? Would this help if we guessed there? Would this help if we guessed here? Would this... Well, this one's touching 2 right here. That means this is already solved and this is already solved. Good. And so that means this is included. That means that's out of the picture. This 2 now is still touching a couple. This 2 is touching 2 though, so it's out. And then this one's already been satisfied, so that's out. Let's see. This one only has 2 options now, so that's in, which means that's out, which means this is in, which means that's out. So now, did that solve anything? I got this section emptied a little bit. This one has 3 in it, but we don't know anything else to that point. Let's see, 9. We have 5 right now. That's not enough info. One of these and one of these. And so that's 3. If I had 4 more. We're missing something. I'm definitely missing something. This 3 is not touching 3, so it's not been satisfied. This 3 is not touching 3, so it's not been satisfied. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. How about this? Or this? Or this? No, I'm not seeing anything. Where would we want to guess? Like right here? Does that really help? Well, 6 now has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably I would say 1 here. So that doesn't help. 7. Well, I can tell you that's not gonna be useful. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had 1 more. Could I do something like this? Something like that? I could put 1 here and I could put 1 here. Where's that 1 step? That just next step. Guessing without even having a clue where you're supposed to be guessing seems really silly. Let's see. There's something about this pattern actually tells us something, doesn't it? If we solved this one, like right here, then we know those 2 can't be solved. If we solved this one right here, then we know that this one can't be solved. In fact, if I got 1 in any of this row, it would get rid of the rest of the row and really open up the board. Again, I guess I might guess right here in the middle. That might be a decent thought. 7 this way doesn't help. 7 this way doesn't help. 5 that way doesn't help. 5 that way doesn't help. 6 this way doesn't help. 6 this way doesn't help. 4 this way doesn't help. And 5 this way doesn't help. Let's see. This one could be this, or it could be this. Either one. This could be this. This could be this, and there's nothing really saying it can't. We do know that of the solutions, that's only one option. And then this would be only a potential option. So that's 2 plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, that makes 6. So that doesn't solve anything there. This 4. Let's see. We know one of them is here with the 9. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? There's a couple missing. How about this 6? This 6 probably says 1, 2, 3. And then I could squeeze 3 easily here for another 6. Or a couple there for another 6. It might be worth it to gamble there, but then I would make mistakes, almost certainly. Where's the next step? Well, we haven't made a move in a while. We gotta guess. Let's guess here. Got lucky, I guess. That solves that, then that can get rid of those 2. And does this really help us any? No. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. If I guess, if I don't know the right solution, I just am not going to be able to find the right solution. I need to do this in the proper order. Doing it out of order doesn't solve. This 2 could be either one of these. These 2 could be either one of these. Without any bit of more information, I can't move. This 7, this 6, this. Let's try this. There we go. There's guess number 2. And then this 3 has been touching, so those 2 are out. This one's already satisfied, so that one's out, so this one is included. That means these 2 are included. That was a straight up guess, though I don't see anything else that would have explained that. So we can move slightly this direction, I guess. At least a little bit further. But again, it feels like now I just have to guess. If I put one here, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. How many am I touching? 4. And no, I'm touching 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there has to be one here. So that means these two are out. Maybe that was the one thing I was messing up on. Maybe. But I don't even feel like it was. I think that may have been part of it, but I'm still not resolving any of the problems. We're back to just guessing. This 4, this 5, this 5, this 7. Did I mark something out like this that I shouldn't have marked out? I don't think so. Maybe this with this would have helped out. That could have been it. So this one needs 3 here, so 1 are gonna be here. And 1 is gonna be here. If I could just get a little bit closer, I could use that. If I put 1 here, there still could be 1 here. So that doesn't help. What's the next step? If I did this, then this would touch those two. Or if I did one of these and then did something like that, that would work. Or if I did one of these and that would work. So there's nothing eliminated from that line of logic. 3. Wait a minute. Doesn't this mean something? That one of these have to be here? Not particularly, because I can put it right here. And that. I think I've done that thought. Let's just guess. Wow. There's our one mistake. Hopefully, for that one mistake, it was worth it. Let's see, this 3 is only touching 3, so we can include that. This 2 is only touching 2, so we can include that. This 2 is only touching 2, so we include that one. This one's now satisfied, so that one's out. Then these 2 are out. This one's satisfied, so that one's out. So that one's in, so that one's out. This one's in, that one's out. This one is now touching 1, 2, and then one of these has to be 3, so these 2 are out. And then that eliminates that, which then includes that. This one eliminates these 2, which includes that one now. This one's only touching this, so that includes that one, which means that one's out. Wow, a lot of work just to get about 1/3 of the map done. And we had to guess. got now an issue. Definitely we have an issue as far as the rest of our struggle here. Well, this is resolved. I don't know when this happened, but there's 3 here. There's gonna be potentially a 3rd here, but we're not certain of that yet. Actually, this one has been solved. When did that happen? So I'm losing my ability to recognize things, we can see. So there needs to be 2 here. And so I couldn't do something like this. Could I? Oh yeah, I could. I couldn't do something like this though. 1, 2. Yeah, that would still work. This one's touching 3, so that one's gone. This one needs to include that one. So does that now satisfy 5? Not quite yet. This 2 satisfies this, but we don't know what. We don't know how, which one. It's still a big question. These 2 can go away. We don't need that anymore. There's 4 here and 3 here, so that's not helping right now. Right. There's 2 on this side to make 5, and 1 on this side to make 4. So if I put 1 here, well, let's see, this and this, then that's touching 3, that one would be solved, and then that one would be solved. Alright, that would, so this here, and then this one and this one. If I did this and this instead, then that one would be solved, and this one wouldn't be solved, so I'd have to do something like that, which again, that works. And then this one and this one, then that one would be solved, and that one would be solved, and I could put 1 right there. So I think 1 right there, and then right there wouldn't work. If I put 1 here, and then here and here, that still works. If I put 1 here, and then here and here, it still works. Every single solution is still viable between that information. Except for the fact that this is 4. So this is touching 3, at least and only 1. At least 1 and only 1 goes here. Which means, yes, so that means this one has to be included. And then when that is placed this way, that eliminates all the other scenarios. I could do 1 here, and I could do 1 here, or I could do 1 here, and I could do 1 here. And if I did 1 here, and here, that still satisfies everything. Well, no. I have to do it here, and here. 2, 2, 3. Or here. That'd be 2, 2, and here. But I don't think I could do it here. Can I? That satisfies the 3, and that doesn't satisfy this 2. So this one's out. And then those 2, that 2's been satisfied, so I can eliminate everything here. That leaves only this 1 space to be included, which eliminates this, which then includes this, which then eliminates this, and this. What's our next step? What's the next step? We have a 2 here and we're only touching 2, so that's in. Then that means these 2 are out. This 2 is only touching 2, this 3 is only touching 3, so it's in. How many are we touching now? 4. And let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 5, 6. There can only be 1. This 3 has already been satisfied, so these 2 are out. Nice. And then this 3 is already satisfied, so these 2 are out. This 3 is only touching this, so that one's in. And then this one's out, and that one's out. That is out. Finally, we can solve this one. This 3 is only touching 3, so those 2 are in. Let's see. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eliminates this, and this 2. So that one's in. Those 2 are out. That one's out. Those 2 are out. I can't help but feel like we've made progress now. That 7's still not good enough. That 7's still not fully cooperating. Here. This 3 is going diagonal, it's been solved. This 6 now. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that means these 2 are out. I've almost gotten this cleared enough. Look about this 4. How many is it touching really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, only 4, so that's in. So that 2 is done. Then this 3 is only touching this, so that's in. Satisfies that issue. This 7 minus this 3 tells us that this isn't in it, so we can be done with that. This 2 means this one's in, and we've almost solved this row. This 2 means this is out, and this 5 means this is in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, almost got it. What's our next step? Where do we go from here? This 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means all 3 of those are in. Let's see, I only need 1 more for that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to eliminate 1 more for that. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eliminate that, that, and that. This 5. Well, this 2 is only touching 2, so that one's in. This 2 is satisfied, so that one's out. 7 now satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so that's in. That means this one's out. Now is this 7 satisfied? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we know that it's one of these two, but we're not certain. And if we find out which one it is, it kind of clears that whole section out. But it feels like we may have to guess. Doesn't it? Like there's one here or here. There's one more here. And there's one more here. Doesn't that mean immediately that this is out? Yes. So with this 3 in the middle, that we've had to figure out that part, then we need to, as we're about an hour into this, I shouldn't have gone for a second one, second puzzle, unless this is the only puzzle I've done, and then, oops. But, anywho, this one is only touching 1, so there could be 1 here, or 1 here, or 1 here, or 1 here. And I'm not sure that solved anything. That feels very much like I have to guess. Let's move on. 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these is a 5. Could be either. 6 here. Only one of these is there. 6 here. Means 3 of these are here. And then, do I really have to calculate the remaining 22 of these? Well, this 3, it could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? No, there's still one missing. And those aren't ready to be solved. This 3 can be solved though. That solves that, then that solves that, then solves that. So now when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, still 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we're still 1 short. This one is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've solved that. That one's out. Good. Almost 2/3 of the puzzle done now. Almost certainly 1 in one of these. I have 1, 2, and then if I could just eliminate one of these, I could get that row done. Where is that next step? I feel like I have to guess, at least for that. One guess here would clear this up and fix those 2 issues, but that doesn't do anything for us as far as this. This does something for us though, this 2. So I'm too willing to guess, obviously. Obviously, exhaustion is working its way into me. Let's see, 1, 2 here, and 1, 2 here. But yes, obviously something here is it's wearing down my mental concentration. Even taking breaks is not helping enough. It's a difficult puzzle, definitely. A lot of math. This is kind of like Sudoku, although Sudoku in a lot of ways, while more repetitive, doesn't require as much calculation as you might think. I actually taught myself how to play Sudoku and how to solve it, stupidly. I was thinking in the old school mentality before the internet existed, when I could have just gone on the internet and looked up strategies to solve it. Being from a programming background, it's not really surprising that I would think that way, but I would like to think I've improved a little bit since then. Let's see, this 4, this 5, there's 20 more. I couldn't possibly calculate all the remaining ones. Let's see. We have 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost certainly. It has to be one of those. It couldn't be 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. How about this 6? How about this 6? Well, this 6 does tell us something. It says if we were going to place one here, that would be the only one we could play on this row. And then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's guess. Nope. 2 mistakes. What? I missed some vital piece of information here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means this is out of the picture. And we're done with this. This 2 means that's out of the picture. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Include that. We're done with that. That's out of the picture. That's out of the picture. That and that. This 2 is only touching 2, so it has to be that. This 3 is now only touching 3, so that has to be that. So we now have a little bit more of a solution here. This 1 is already satisfied, so those 2 are gone. This 6. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's both of them. It had to be. Nice. This 2 is now satisfied. This 4 is only touching 4, so that's it. That means that's out. remaining, I could kind of see calculating the rest of this. Let's see. As we go here, one of these has to be it. If it was, what's this, 5? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. So maybe that was the point I missed. I didn't see. So now that this is touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only one of these is right. So it will be a question about that. And then now that this is touching 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that eliminates this one. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that one's gone. Which just then means this one's in. And that means this one can't. Oh, third mistake. This is one. That one's out. Cannot believe this. I'm doing pretty bad here. This one's touching 3, so that one's out. This one's only touching 4, so that one's in. That means this has been satisfied, so that's out. That means this requires that to be in. This 2's already been satisfied, so those 2 are out. This one's touching 4, which means this is in, which then satisfies this row. So these 2 are out. This one has to be in because of that. So we've gotten that section out. And this has been satisfied, so that's done. But explain to me with the 2 remaining, how do you calculate this? Unless there was one that I had clicked, like this, which there isn't anywhere near here. None of these blue ones are the clickable kind, like this. There's no way to solve this. It could be here and here, and for all we know, that's right. Or it could be here and here, and for all we know, that's right. Well, actually, no, this one solves it, doesn't it? Because if it was here, and then here, or here, this would be touching 3, so it can't be this one. There was the piece of information I could not deduce. And then, since we know this is 4, that one's out. And since we know this one's 4, that one's in. 5 hex cubes short for those 3 mistakes. Well, I'm gonna play 5-5 off screen. This has been an hour-long episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.